What is up, guys? Emmanuel Jones here, back at with another video. And this time we'll be doing another NFL record prediction. And we'll be doing the NFL record prediction for the New York Jets in 2022, the Jets Jets. I'm going to give you my thoughts, breaking down game by game to see how many games I think the Jets will win and how many games I think the Jets will lose. So before I get to my record predictions for the Jets, don't forget to put the thumbs up to like the video, subscribe to my channel for more options, and don't forget to comment down your opinion below to see what you think your prediction for the Jets is. Do you think they're gonna make the playoffs? Do you think they're gonna take a step forward, or you still think they're gonna be the worst? So just let me know in the comment section below what you think. So anyways, let's get started. All right, week 1, they got to play at home versus the Ravens. Obviously, this game right here is very, very interesting, but you know what? It could definitely go a little either way. But you know what? I want to take the Jets because the Jets have a better receiving core than the Ravens do. Because I kind of feel like the Ravens wide receiver duo with the trio they got is kind of lacking because they don't got Marquise Brown. So I don't even know if they have any other options at wide receiver other than Rashad Bateman. So yeah, even though it's in New York, I'm probably gonna go with the Baltimore Ravens here because the Ravens are just a more complete team. They have a better coach and they have a better quarterback. And I just believe that their defense is a lot better, which I think the defense with the secondary, with the corners they have, I think they can find a way to play man coverage against those Jets receivers. And I think that the defense with their pass rush can find a way to slow down the run. But I think it's going to be close though, but I think the Ravens find a way to win. Next game, they got to go on the road to play versus the Browns. Obviously, this game right here is very interesting though, but I'm regretting that Deshaun Watson is probably going to be suspended, but I don't really know. But even if he does, I mean, could we see the Jets pull this one out? No, but I just don't think the Jets match up well with the Browns. Because here's the thing about the Browns. The Browns are a team that really like to run the football. And they can pass the ball on them too. But even if Watson was playing, I think this could be a blowout though. But you know what? They got Jacoby Brissett. Because I think... But I kind of really think that Jacoby Brissett, I mean... I don't really think he's that good enough to like win you games, but I just don't know if the Browns are gonna be able to do enough offensively to win this game. But you know what? I think they can do enough defensively to slow down the Jets' offense, and I think they can really do enough, to cover the Jets receivers. But you know what? This game is in Cleveland, and it really doesn't matter if Deshaun Watson's playing or not. I still think the Browns are going to win because I just kind of feel like the Browns are just a more complete team. They have a better coach. They're at home. And I just kind of feel like Jacoby Brissett, I mean, I think he's going to thrive. I think he's going to, tear apart the Jets defense. So, yeah. So, I think it's going to be close, though. But I think the Browns find a way to win. Then next game, week 3, they got to play versus the Bengals. Obviously, I got the Bengals winning, so they're going to get their revenge on Jets. Because here's the thing. This is last year when the Jets beat them. They beat them by 3. But you know what? There's no way the Jets are going to beat the Bengals. I mean, Cincinnati, they're a young team. I mean, they have a great quarterback. They got great weaponry and great running back. I mean, those weapons that the Bengals have on offense is just going to be too much for a Jets defense to handle. Especially the Bengals defensively, they're great, and they'll find a way to slow down the run and give Zach Wilson issues. And I think with their pass defense, I think they'll find a way to at least stop their passing attack of the Jets. So yeah. but I think it could be a little closer than we expected to. But I think the Bengals find a way to win this game. All right, next game. They got to play on the road versus Pittsburgh. Now, this is almost like a mismatch game. Now, this can go either way, though, because I think what the Steelers can do, because the Steelers don't know what the quarterback is, whether it's going to be Mr. Trubisky or Kenny Pickett. I mean, it doesn't really matter. This game's in Pittsburgh, so I'm going to go with the Steelers here because the Steelers are still just a more complete team. They're at home. They have a better coach. Yeah. But you know what? I feel like the Steelers will take a little bit of a step back this year because, their offense is very weak. Offensive line is very weak. But they got great weaponry with Deontay Johnson, Chase Claypool, and George Pickens in the tight end. But defensive line is still really good. But I think they can find a way to get pressure on Zach Wilson and give him a tough time. And then I think their secondary, and I don't really know if they really have enough corners to cover, but I think they might do enough on defense to slow down the run. So yeah, but I think it's going to be a little closer than we expected. But I think the Steelers, I'm going to say they at least win by like a field goal or like a touchdown or something like that. I'm going to say they at least win by 3. So you're 0-4 right now, playing against all the teams in AFC North for the first 4 weeks, and now you got to play against the Dolphins week 5, your division rival. Obviously, in my Dolphins video, I think I had the Jets beating them in the first game. I had them splitting with the Dolphins, I think. So, absolutely, I think the Jets pick up their first win versus the Dolphins. Because I just really think that the Jets, last year, they nearly beat the Dolphins until they made a comeback. Because, their defense played really well in that game. And, Zach Wilson, he really looked good in this game. But you know what? I think this is a game where I think Zach Wilson's going to have a big game. Especially with the receivers. I feel like the Jets defense finds a way to make plays, and I think their offense finds a way to make plays as well. So, yeah, but I think it will be close, though. But I think the Jets find a way to win this game. But I'm going to say they at least win at least by like 3 or 4 or 5 or something like that. So, yeah. Next game, the Jets got week 6, so they got to play on the road versus the Packers. Obviously, I'm going to have to go with the Packers here because the Packers are just a more complete team. They have better quarterback, better coach. They're at home. Just because the Packers don't have a lot of options at wide receiver, they're still going to beat the Jets. Aaron Rodgers. He's just too much for your defense. Yeah. And plus, the Packers have a great defensive line with first-round draft picks. But I think their defense finds a way to make some plays, like in the secondary and even up front. So yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if they kept this game close. But I think the Packers do find a way to win this game. All right, but it will be close though. But it might be super close. I don't know. All right, next game, week 7, they got to play on the road versus the Broncos. I got the Broncos winning this game because the Broncos are just a more complete team. They're at home and they got the better quarterback. So yeah. So I just really think that Russell Wilson will be just going to be too much for your defense to handle. Yeah, especially the Broncos defense. When you look at their defense, it's okay but not great. But they do have a great secondary though that can cover the Jets' passing game. So yeah. But I think this game right here could be a little close. But I think the Broncos find a way to win this game. All right, next game, week 8, they got to play versus the Jets. They play versus the Patriots. So I think this game right here can go either way though because One time I saw the Jets beat them, and the it's kind of tough to say, but the Jets are gonna beat the Patrons. But I still think they do have a chance to beat the Patrons. But you know what? I'm just gonna have to say the Patrons are just gonna beat them twice. Like I feel like they're gonna beat them both times, and the reason why is that Bill Belichick. I mean, he has owned the Jets. I mean, since he's been there. I mean, I just don't think I can. There's no way I can take the Jets over the Patrons because Bill Belichick has owned the Jets and he's been coaching circles around Robert Saleh for the last two games. So yeah, so I feel like Bill Belichick's gonna coach them twice again because I think because they do have the momentum to do that. So yeah, that's pretty much why. Even though the Jets still have a pretty well chance to beat the Patrons, I just feel like the Patrons are just gonna beat them twice because I just kind of feel like that Bill Belichick is a better coach. So yeah, that's why. The next game, Week 9, they got to play at home versus Buffalo Bills. I got them beating the Bills here. The Bills. They're just a more complete team. They have a better quarterback, better coach. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much why. I want to see the Jets beat the Bills once, but I just don't really think they can do it. Like, think about it. Like, I just don't think they're ready to contend with the Buffalo right now. I just don't think they're ready to contend with them because the Bills are a legitimate contender right now, and the Jets are like worst team. So yeah, that's pretty much why. There's no question of that. Then get a bye week 10 after the bye week. Then after that, we went to week 11 when they played the Jets. So yeah. So week 12, they got to play at home versus the Bears. This is another Sunday game. Now, this is another game that can go either way, though. But you know what? The Bears have gotten a lot worse this offseason. But you know what? Their offensive line is weak. Their running game is weak. Defensively, they're really good. Defensively, they got a lot worse because, you lost. Because they lost a lot of pieces and it's lacking depth to the secondary. But you know what? I think the Jets do have a legitimate chance of beating the Bears because they do have the weapons on offense, to move the ball against that weak Bears defense. But you know what? Even though this game's in New York, I'm probably going to go with the Bears. Because, Justin Fields, he has a lot of upside and, he's a guy that's been struggling lately. So, yeah. So, I just really think that when you look at I just kind of feel like the Bears are just, I just kind of feel like that the Bears offense is going to try their best to, make some big plays down the field. And I think they're going to control the clock in the last couple seconds. So, that's pretty much why. But I think it will be close, though. But I think the Bears find a way to win this game. All right, next game, Week 13. They got to play on the road versus the Vikings. I actually have the Vikings win this game because, the Vikings, their offense is just too tough. Kirk Cousins, he's like a borderline top 10 quarterback. The receivers they got from Minnesota, they're really good. Offensive line needs work. Defensively, they're really good up front. The secondary is okay, but not fantastic. But, I think the Vikings can do all that. So, yeah. There's no way I could take... there's no way I'm taking the Jets over the Vikings because that's weird. So, yeah, that's pretty much why I have the Jets winning. That's pretty much why I have the Vikings winning this game. All right, next game, Week 14, they got to play on the road versus Buffalo. Buffalo should beat them again. New York, I mean, I just kind of really feel like that the Bills are just a better team, better core, better coach. I mean, and I just feel like they got a little more to play for a little bit. So yeah, that's pretty much why. All right, next game, Week 15, they got to play versus the Lions. Obviously, this is another game right here that can go either way. Because here's the thing. I just really think that, that when you think of this is a Jared Goff versus Zach Wilson. But you know what? Both these two teams aren't good. But you know what? I think I like what the Lions did. I like what they did. I just kind of feel like when you look at the web, they have pretty much nice additions on offense. But you know what? I think they can find a way to move the ball against anybody's defense. But I don't really think they do have an offensive line though. Like their offensive line is okay, but not great. But defensively, they're really good. Oh. But you know what? If this game was in Detroit, I would go with the Lions. But since this game is in New York, I'm going with the Jets because they're at home, and I feel like Zach Wilson has another big game. The Week 16, they got to play at home versus the Jags. Obviously, this is another game right here that can go either way, though, because, I just kind of feel like this is a game from last year. Now, this is a Thursday night, but it's probably going to be two bad games playing against each other. I would not like to watch that. But you know what? I'm going to go with the Jets here because I just feel like the Jets are just a better team, better coach. I'm probably going to go with the Jets here because I just think they have the better. I just feel like the Jets are just the more complete team. And also, I just kind of feel like, that the Jets offense and I just feel like they're just going to move around against that Jags defense, which is not really good. All right, next game, Week 17. They got to play at home. They got to go on the road versus Seattle. Now, this is another interesting game, though, that can go either way. But you know what? I think this game right here is they both have great weaponry. Seahawks have great weaponry. Almost everybody does. Every quarterback in the NFL does. Yeah. But you know what? I don't really know the pick here. I could definitely go with the Jets here because I don't really know. So yeah, but I think that game will be close. But I think the Jets win. But I think the Jets do have a chance to win. But they might have a chance to beat Seattle. But I don't really know. But if this game was in New York, I would go with the Jets. But since it's in Seattle and they have to go across the country, I'm going with the Seahawks to win this game because they're at home. And, I feel like Pete Carroll's defense can make a good game plan in this game. So, yeah, that's pretty much why. Then last game, Week 18, they got to play at Prairie Point, though, Sunday. So, I don't really know. I think it's going to be close, but I think that the Jets are. I just think the Seahawks are going to win, though. But I don't really know who's playing quarterback. All right, then next game, Week 18, they got to play versus the Dolphins on the road. I believe they're going to split with them, so that's a loss right there. Because I feel like the Dolphins are a better team. They have a better quarterback. They're at home. And also, I like the coach more for the Dolphins more than the Jets coach. So, yeah, that's pretty much why. So, obviously, I have the Jets sitting at a record of 3-14. They're going to be ranked 10th in the conference. 1-5 in division, 2-10 in the conference. 3-5 at home, 0-9 away. Wow, that's kind of bad. That's kind of like a tough schedule. Because when you look at their schedule, they got to play a lot of good teams in there. When you look at the first 4 weeks, they got to play against all the AFC North teams. because you see their schedule is really tough this year because they got to play the Ravens, they play the Browns, the Bengals, the Steelers, the Packers, the Broncos, the the Patriots twice, the Bills twice, the Dolphins twice, the Vikings, the Bills. I mean, all of them are just playoff teams. So yeah, I mean, when you look at the schedule, it's really tough. Like I just kind of feel like it is a down year for the Jets, though. I mean, the Jets are pretty much an intriguing team. You know, especially with Zach Wilson. Coming, coming off an injury and all that. So yeah, that's pretty much why. And also, I feel like the Jets. I just kind of feel like they're competitive, and I kind of feel like they're getting a lot better. But you know what? I just kind of feel like the Jets. I mean, I just kind of feel like they do have a high ceiling and a low floor. But if I had to pick my high ceiling, I'd say my high ceiling could be 6, and then maybe I'd say my floor can be like about 1. So I could be somewhere between in there. So yeah. Well, anyways, guys, I just, I just hope the Jets prove me wrong. I mean, I don't really know. So yeah. So I just have 3-14 as a record. So I just kind of feel like the Jets are gonna probably go somewhere from like 2 to 5 wins this year. So I'm probably gonna stick with 3 because I just don't know they're gonna be good enough to win a lot of tough games. But they could win close games, but I don't know. Well, yeah, and also Zach Wilson is going through his second year. We're just gonna see how he does, like in training camp, to see if he's gonna be able to take a leap or have upside. I don't really know. Well, anyway, guys, all all my that's all my predictions for just for a 2022 NFL season. So anyway, and also, if you disagree with me, let me know in the comments section below what you think your predictions for a Jets is. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Just let me know in the comments section below what you think. It's Man Jones from the Big Band. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Peace.